van life. Yeah.
Well, hello to you, my fine feathered friends. It's another beautiful day living in the van. What I like to refer to as my studio apartment on wheels. And a while back early on in this process of me making these videos here, I put out a van tour video. And probably a lot of you, if you're watching now, just finding out about this channel, probably didn't watch that. Don't blame you. It's like 20 minutes long. And I still was not quite having the knack of putting the videos together. I feel like probably in the future I'll revisit that because a lot has changed in my van since then. As it does. With life, it's always evolving, right? And, you know, I get a lot of questions from friends, family, commenters about what I couldn't live without. And a new watcher, neighbor of a friend of mine, I guess, I believe his name is Darren, suggested that I do a top 10 list of essential items for van life. And, well, I thought that was a great idea. You know, sometimes these obvious topics or points of interest for people that may be just getting into van life or just kind of curious about how it all works. Well, they don't know the details. And I think, Darren, this is a great topic. So this is going to be my top 10 essential van life items. Well, number one, of course, is a van. I know. That's kind of a cop-out answer, and it's pretty obvious, but can't tackle van life if there's no van. This is my van. You may have seen it before. It is a Dodge Ram van. 1996 Dodge Ram van 2500. That's what she is, yes sirree. She's painted Dodger blue and gray, not by me, by a previous owner who I believe was a bit of a Dodgers fan. We're not going to hold that against him, though, are we? There's a lot of options in the van life world. You got high tops, you got low tops, you got extended vans, you got extra extended vans, you got lift kits, and I don't think anyone's lowering their vans nowadays, at least for van life. Now, these are in no particular order, aside from the number one van. But the second thing is, for me, very important, is a seat, a living room. I'm not going to spend all day just lounging around on my bed, as comfortable as that might be. Now, I have these jobs here. These are ottomans. They're collapsible, and you can store a bunch of stuff in them, right? I got one underneath me here, and I got one up front right here. I think just as important in your own home, a living room is very important in a van as well. I spend 90% of my time on this little seat right here. I got my world set up. I got my stuff here. Got my things there. I got my who's-its and my what's-its all within reach. And, of course, that leads me to my bed. I have back here a queen-size bed. It's from IKEA. Now, I'm not going to try and pronounce it. It's like Husqvarna, but I know that's not right. For me, queen bed is essential. Now, I'm 6'3", so I cannot sleep widthwise on a bed like some people choose to do. And if you're under 6 feet, that might be a good option for you. It saves a lot of space in this area. The bed would only come back to around here. I'd have like 2-3 feet of extra space probably. And I've seen some people, I could do also, is just put like a twin size or a custom mattress right here. And then I could have this as an open lane. And then I could have like a whole countertop and stuff over here if I wanted to. But I don't like that. For me, I value having plenty of room to sleep when it comes time at night, I want to be comfortable in my van. And that's key number one. You want to be comfortable in your van. If I'm uncomfortable in here, I'm not having a good day. Now, of course, you got to have a cooler, right? I mean, come on. You either got to have a cooler or a refrigerator, right? Some kind of thing to keep your cold foods cold and your icy drinks frigid. But I got this simple Igloo Cooler. Refresh it with ice every day, every other day. Just keep track of that and your food will be fine. So, of course, that leads me to power. I don't have solar. I don't have extra battery here that's running off my alternator, though I've been looking into that, pricing it up. Could probably get it done for not too expensive, except I am not comfortable doing that kind of an electrical install in my engine. I'm not that guy. What I am using, though, is, you've probably seen these, the Jackery 240. I'm not sponsored by this because nobody knows who I am. But I love this thing. I've seen this in a ton of van life videos. And after all the great reviews from people I trust, I bought my own 240 and was around 240 bucks. They got a 500 for 500, got 1,000 for 1,000. I heard they're releasing a 2,000 now as well. You can also get little solar panels throw outside while you're posted up at a campsite or by the river or wherever, you know, in a great parking lot at Walmart. Okay, yeah. So, for me, important part of a van is a fan. Not the, misery, stalk you, break your legs, and then rehabilitate you and slowly poison you to death kind, but the blower type. Ooh, yeah. This guy is one of many. You've seen him in my videos. I got this guy, rechargeable. Got this little guy. He's rechargeable. Oh, no, there I go. Ah, no, the world's falling. And I got this big jobby, too. He runs on some batteries, or you plug him into the old Jackery. How you doing, right? Nice and good. And a lot of people have ceiling fans that blow out or suck in. I don't have that. I don't have a lot of things. This is quite a minimal van build, and you don't need all those things. I think that's kind of what I'm trying to point out here today. You don't need all the fancy-dancy stuff to have a really enjoyable and comfortable van life. Where are we at? I think we're on around number 7 now. Curtains. You need privacy. I mean, at your house, you don't just leave your windows wide open day and night. You got blinds or curtains. Well, this is my home, and I need a little bit of privacy. Whenever I do, I just close those up and I'm good to go. I got them all around. On the side windows up front, in front of me here, on the back, behind me over yon. Well, I've seen all different ways to do them on different van life videos and people I've run into out there. This is how I'm doing it. Just a little curtain rod up here and these kind of zippity-doo-dah guys right there. Some people will cut out little pieces of foam board, put those in the front windows. That's super cool. Then you just pop them out when you're done. I got more curtains right here, and I got hooks going all the way along. So I just undo this, hook it up there. I rarely ever use those anymore because I find that once I put these up, I'm pretty good to go. And I feel like it's almost a bit more obvious if you got curtains covering your front windows, right? Also, in that same vein, I think that everybody, even in automobiles, has one of these little window shade. Put that up, even in the day, block out some of that hot sun. Well, you got to eat. At some point, you got to eat. Now, you could just live off fast food for your whole life. I'm not going to judge you for that, because it's yummy, isn't it? I love Arby's. Ooh. Anyways, I got myself a single burner. You can pick these up just about anywhere they sell camping stuff. Nice and easy. Got a butane tank, goes right in here. Pick these up for like $2.50. You just flip this over, pop this jobby down, flip that switchy-do, and you're good to go. You could burn your van down super fast. Wow. Probably not a good idea. It's no good if you don't have pots and pans. Get whatever kind of pots and pans you like. Cast iron, non-stick, doesn't matter to me because I'm not cooking your food. Another thing people really don't give too much thought to is entertainment. You need something to entertain yourself because once the lights go down and the world around you gets dark, well, it gets pretty boring just sitting in a van by yourself. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to need entertainment, whether it's on your phone, watching YouTube, Netflix, on a computer, or a simple book. I got a bunch of books back in the back here. Or maybe you're going to put together a puzzle that a friend gave you. Still haven't quite gotten to it yet. You know, I like to wake up, make some coffee, and do something really old-fashioned. I put on the FM radio. Yes, kids, this is an old-fashioned device that you turn on, and there are people speaking in the air. And there's an antenna on the back, and it picks these people's voices and this musical signal out of the air magically and pumps it through these speakers. I was talking about nighttime. You're going to need lights. At some point, you're going to want to see. Now, some people keep it super simple, and they use stuff like this from the dollar store. Put some batteries in the bottom, and you're good to go. This one's super cool. I like to just hang it up here. But I also got jobs like this. Little touch light. How you doing? And it's rechargeable. Now another fun light that I have is down here. It is a motion sensor light. So whenever I open this door up, day or night, got a little bit of light in there. And while mine is not always easy to get to, got some stuff stacked on it. Everybody needs a bucket. Everybody in van life has one of these somewhere in their van. If they don't, I shudder to think what happens late at night, early in the morning. I got this one standard bucket from Walmart. Also the lid that goes on top. Nice, comfy. And then when you're done, you got your stinky doos in there. Seal it up. And then dispose at your preference and leisure. Last but not least, I know, cleaning supplies. That's what I'm going with. Cleaning supplies. Could have gone a lot of different directions here, like a garbage can. That will fall under cleaning supplies, I think. A squeegee. Super important to me. Always needing a squeegee. You know, squeegees at gas stations, if you ever used them, generally pretty crappy. I also got a nice big garbage can for my basura. And what else? I got some bottles of cleaner down here. Paper towels fall under that category. So that's pretty much it for my top 10 or 11 or so list of things that I think are essential for van life. This is just me. Everybody's got their own ideas on how to live. Some people live in these. Well, I live in a van. And just a couple other things that just kind of floating around my mind that are not essential to van life, but I recommend having them. One is AAA. AAA gets you out of a bind. You break down somewhere, you need some towing. I get like 100 miles free towing. They'll bring you gas if you run out. It's really a safe bet. They also got maps and stuff like that. You need to do stuff for DMV. You don't want to wait in that line. Believe me, that is horrible. So you can go to AAA and do all that. And getting a little bit more esoteric, things you might need, consider about van life, more personally and internally, really a sense of spirit, a sense of adventure, a lust for life, and just kind of like that wanderlust of traveling, adventuring, meeting new people, exploring new areas, and just learning. If you're not ready to learn about life, about yourself, about other people, well, probably just lock your door and stay inside. Keep watching these videos and experience it through me. But I enjoy getting to know myself more personally and being comfortable with who I am. And van life really helps bring that out, because if there's parts of you don't like, they're going to come to the forefront, pretty sure. when you're stuck in a little box on wheels driving around the countryside. So I hope this was helpful, maybe a little bit informative for you. And maybe if you're on the fence, teetering and tottering on the fence about van life, maybe this answered some of the questions you've been asking yourself. Can you poop in a bucket? Can you live with that? Can you drive with it until you find a space to get rid of it? Ha! These are the hard questions van lifers have to ask themselves and deal with on the daily basis. Have a great day and keep on keeping on.